assignment sheet from the beginning. The assignment sheet should show you how to do this step by step. Okay, so first pick the topic, and we said, okay, for example, we said we're going to do the customer delivery database system. So that's checklist 1 done. So for this project, you're allowed to work with one other classmate. You can work together, 2 people. Okay. So I picked that, and okay, so you just need to tell me the teammate's name that you want to pick, and also you want to post that on discussion board. Okay, on the discussion board we have assignment 3. See that? Yes. Assignment 3, topic and list of team member. So you're going to pick the topic, list of team member, and we're going to do the design, which we're starting to do that. Okay, now we have some example from the previous class. You can look. What do you want to post? Okay, the design is at the bottom here. I'll do the database that records customer information and orders that customer make for a wholesale company. Alright, so you need to tell me, okay, why you need to do this database. Because you want to do the queries to look up both the customer name and the customer detail information by company name. Because if you look at this, remember, why do we need this? We want to create a system that be like easily to access when you do the query, like make question to database, right? So you need to identify your questions too. And then you start to list all the ID fields. You see that? And identify the primary key and group them into its own table. Right? So today we're going to learn how to do this.
So each line is one table?
Yes. And the format, you like the table in caps, table name, and parentheses for the fields. See that? And italics for foreign key. Bold underline for primary key. Okay. Like this one have 6 table. See? So this is what you need to post. And you want to identify your teammate's name on the sheet. But if you do by yourself, you don't need to. Like some students prefer to do it by themselves, like him do it by himself. He put his name here. If you have more than one, you can put 2. So now I pick a topic. I put my name. We know how to do this on the header section, right, from Microsoft Word. So what's next? Why do you want to do this? Pretty much just create a queries, right? Because why do we need a customer delivery system? Right. In order to keep track on the delivery status, right? Customer may call in and said, I don't receive my product yet. Where would you check, right? The delivery status, right? Tracking number, where did it go, things like that. This is why we need a system, right? Right, the database will help to for the following queries. For example, one, keep tracking number of the package. So this will show where the product, location, date and time, right? So for example, the database will provide a way to search for the product, location, date and time, right? Like we can search for where the product is, when we want to know, right? So that could be something that you need to type up, right? What else? It could be who, right? Who, like from who and to where, right? So delivery, we call recipients, right? And delivery. To and from locations. All right, so let's say this is just, we can have more. I just throw in a couple because you need at least 2 queries, right? After you create your database, you should be able to answer these 2 questions. Now we're going to start to design, identify your fields. All right, okay, so do brainstorming. And when I say fields in database, mean the column name or the data that you want to keep track, right? So from here we can tell first one we want tracking number, right? And we can tell right where tracking number is going to be unique because each tracking has to identify each package, right? One tracking number should not refer to more than one package, right? So it's unique. So I have one field, and you're talking about date, right? We have date and time, but we don't need them to be a primary key yet. We can also start to talk about that. So we're going to start to list all the fields here first. So date, time, what else? Can we combine date and time together in one field? Okay, so if you want to do that, we can do date and time. So I have 2 fields so far. And we want to have, you see when we say location, that can be a table itself too, right? Correct? Location. So we talk about address now, right? Location have, we talk about we need address ID, right? Now when we do this, we don't like to have the spaces in the field. We're going to use the underline, the underscore, right? Underscore, like that, when you want to distinguish between the word, right? Address ID, street address or street number, street name, right? Street number could include the name too, right? Then we need what? City, state, zip, country, that could be my location. So at this point we just need to know, it's pretty much what do you want to get from your database. Those are the fields that you need to include. You don't need to include the fields that you don't need. That makes sense. What type of data you want, that's it. You just identify them and put them here. Tracking number, date and time. Like when I track the product, I look at package number or tracking number, date and time. So what is date and time telling me? We may want to see the last location, right? So, or current location, right? Because we look at tracking number, date and time of the product, and where it is, right? Because I say here, product location, date and time, right? So that means I need to have, okay, tracking to this product, this is date and this is the time, and this is location of the product at this date and time. Then we know where it is. And the current location actually can link to address ID here, right? Because can be many locations going on here. So address ID should be a primary key, so we can bold and underline it. Now, what should I name this table? Because these are autofill. I'm not sure if I have the best name. If you have better name, let me know. I'm going to name tracking. And normally at this point, sometimes we like to actually go on to do research a little bit online and see, go to USPS, FedEx, UPS, and try to see what is the right word for that they use in the business, right? And we should use that. Is that enough? I have location itself, I have tracking itself. I need to make relationship, right? And how about the fields? Do I need more fields? What else that I need? Tracking number of the package. Tracking number. The database will provide a way to search for the product location, date and time by tracking number, right? By using tracking number. So I use tracking number, date and time, location, yes. Delivered to and from locations for each package. Oh, I don't have delivered to and from yet. I need to know this track, like this package, where it's going to, where it's coming from, right? So